think my real struggle with insomnia started when I was going through menopause. It was just a little bit at night. I would wake up, be very hot, be woken up, and then not be able to get to sleep. That continued then on to then I wasn't able to get to sleep. I would wake up 5 and 6 times a night. And then as it gets worse, you start to feel anxiety and panic as the night comes along. You know that that's coming. You don't want to go to sleep because you know you're going to wake up all of those times, and you have that fear and the anxiety. I would definitely sometimes fall asleep, but always woke up 5 and 6 times a night. Never being able to get to sleep. As I say, the anxiety would go astrobate completely at that point. And I did go to my doctor right away because he felt that it was because I was going through menopause. They did say right away, we'll try some sleeping pills. I did try that for about a week. That did make me worse. It made anxiety worse. It made me even feel worse. It made me feel more tired because it's not the same sort of rest. It's more an induced sleep to me. It's not a natural falling asleep. So I still woke up and I still felt extremely tired and didn't feel rested. And it was a worse feeling to me, so I didn't take them. I tried melatonin. I tried all the meditation, yoga, turning off your lights, not using any of your electronics. Tried the eating before bed, not eating before bed. Honey, they say natural honey, a spoonful of natural honey. I think I've tried every little thing that's out there. Of course, I researched it like everybody, to see what everybody else was going through, to see if anybody else had any little tips or tricks. And I'm 7 years and I still struggle every night. I did have a sleep test to see if I did have anything going on there. They said I did have a mild sleep apnea, but nothing to have, the apparatus for sleep or anything like that. Just I had a mild sleep apnea. And it was a home test that I had done, not in a hospital test. I'll be honest, with COVID, I really haven't seen my doctor in probably 2 years. So I have tried to deal with things on my own kind of thing. So there's been no more input into my sleep with him at all. So I have just recently started, like they say, when you get up in the morning, to go outside and to get some sunlight. So even 30 minutes. So they say that reconnects your melatonin. I've been trying that recently. I've tried, and I'm trying this again. I've tried this before, but a set bedtime and a set wake up time. Some days, as I say, it's better than others. Last night, I could tell you I maybe slept an hour and a half. You would wake up, you're extremely tired when you wake up in the morning. So your day right there doesn't start well. Everything that you plan to do, you're already very, very tired. It affected me in many ways because, as I said, my husband and I were very active. We used to walk and do a lot of things like that. But when you wake up and you're already tired, the last thing you want to do is those things. And it affects you because it's something that I enjoyed. I used to love to go for our walks and everything, but you feel tired. You kind of feel nauseated. You kind of feel sick. And you're feeling anxious because this is going to happen again this coming night. So you're already in the morning starting to worry about your day because when the night comes, you're going to go through that again. Then you woke up feeling anxious. When you were going to bed, you were feeling anxious. If you wake up in the night after you haven't been able to get to sleep and then you fall asleep and you wake up, the anxiety is so high. To know you're not alone, that there are so many of us going through the same struggle. And you start to feel like you're the only person as you lay awake there at night for 3 and 4 hours at a time. And you're feeling anxious and you're thinking, is this ever going to end? And you're struggling, that you are not alone, that, it would be so nice if there were more groups like the group that I did join for sleep insomnia, kind of thing, just to talk to other people and, to look for help, to don't get so frustrated, to not, get to that point where, you're just so tired, you're so overwhelmed, your whole life feels like it's going spiraling out of control, that, that try to talk to people, try and, join other groups and to feel that you have a community, because there's a whole lot of people out there who I think are struggling. Just how difficult it is. I think it's so easily put off, to even understand the struggle that the person goes through at night, to give us some more tools other than say, okay, a sleeping pill will change this, because in many cases, as I've read and I've looked and I've felt myself, it doesn't. Giving us more tools, as you say, like therapies to help in a different way than just medication, because everything doesn't help for the same person.